So, to recap from last week, you guys said basically you just spent the most of the session hanging out with Ontharr, Fruman, Leosa, and Erlenthar to play some tavern games. Uh, as you guys hung out, they offered you a position in one of their two factions, the Harpers and the Gauntlet. We decided you guys would have But anyway, you guys took a long rest after the night at the tavern, so you guys can mark that off. Yeah. So, does anyone want to accept the offer to join? I think only a few of you guys got the word of the gauntlet offer, but the Harper stood for everybody.
Yeah, looks like Harper's would be a good fit, especially with the mission we have. We're going to need the resources. So they bring lifelong subservience here.
Let me see exactly what it is. So the Harpers are a scattered network of spellcasters and spies who advocate equality and covertly oppose the abuse of power. The organization is benevolent, knowledgeable, and secretive, and bards and wizards of good alignments are commonly drawn to the Harpers. Their goals are to gather information throughout Faerun, promote fairness and equality by covert means, thwart tyrants, leaders, and governments and organizations that grow too powerful, aid the weak or oppressed. Their beliefs are that one can never have too much information or arcane knowledge. Too much power leads to corruption. The abuse of magic must be closely monitored and villains should be powerless. Harper agents are trained to act alone and rely on their own resources. When they get into scrapes, they don't count on their fellow Harpers to rescue them. Nevertheless, Harpers are dedicated to helping one another in times of need, and friendships between the Harpers are nigh unbreakable. Masterful spies and infiltrators, they use various guises and secret identities to form relationships, cultivate their information networks, and manipulate others into doing what needs to be done. Although most Harpers prefer to operate in the shadows, there are exceptions. I think there is an oath. Hey, let me double check.
Knick-Knack pledges himself to no one.
um,
At least not yet.
code.
That's for sure not. It's for sure not Alanon's back. Seems like half of what he believes.
There is an oath. So basically, how they usually do it is there's a ceremony to join. They have a written book of their rules, or their not their rules, their Harper Code. It's written in a book upon which new members swear their oaths. The the oath is "I shall do no less" is the quote for the oath. I'll list out the code of of the Harpers. It's Harpers working as villainy and wickedness wherever they find it, but they work ever mindful of the consequences of what they do. All beings should walk free of fear with the right to live their lives as they wish. The rule of law aids peace and fosters freedom so long as the laws are just and those who enforce them are lenient and understanding. No extreme is good. For freedom to flourish, all must be in balance. The powers of the realms, the reaches of the cities, and the wilderlands into each other, and of influence of one being over another. Whatever it takes, a harper will do. Pride never rules the deeds of a true harper. Harpers can spare themselves less freedom than those they work to protect must have, but even a harper must be free. Harpers police their own. A harper who hears the call of a personal power can no longer hear the sweet song of the harp. The harper who seizes power and holds it above all else is a traitor to the harp. Traitors must die for freedom to live. And then finally, without a past, no being can appreciate what they have and where they may be going. So it's kind of just an oath to live by those codes.
There's a little wiggle room in there. Doesn't
Yeah,
sound
Laura's
too bad.
not taking that.
I think Drake's down for it.
Hard pass.
All right. So if Drake's the only one, Leosin pulls the book out of his pouch and he sets it in his palm, and he puts your hand over, and he asks you to recite the oath. I shall do no less.
I put my hand on the book and I say, I shall do no less.
He takes your other hand and puts it on the bottom of the book, and he slides it to you, and he says, "This is your book now."
I'll take it. I'll tuck it away. Thank you.
All right.
Drunken
You are-
words. I shall do no more.
So you are officially a member of the Harpers. He gives you a little pin he pulls out of his pouch. The little pin signifying the symbolizing the Harpers. It's just a little harp. Um, so you, as an initiate, you are able to get the following benefits. You can participate in faction activities. You can earn renown. You are eligible to take on faction assignments during adventures. And you can receive your faction's insignia, which is what he just gave you. It's a pin of the Harper symbol. See if I can share what that looks like. I'll put that in the Discord chat here. This is
You said the
the,
Emerald Enclave isn't in recruiting, like, or isn't it open membership right now?
well, they don't know a member. They don't have a specific member present with them at the moment. There will be an opportunity to join their faction though in the future, should you choose.
I'll be honest, as a player, that's where I want Laura to go.
Okay. That's all fair game. Anyone interested in the Order of the Gauntlet?
Laura will respectfully decline the offer to join.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I was going to.
So
Hell
you're
yeah.
You're thinking about the Order, Crasher?
Yeah, that seems more my speed, I guess.
That's a good
Alright.
fucking crash, right?
All right. So with the Order of the Gauntlet, I'll give you some information about them real quick. The Order of the Gauntlet is composed of faithful and vigilant seekers of justice who protect others from the depredations of evildoers. The organization is honorable, vigilant, and zealous. Clerics, monks, and paladins of good and often lawful good alignments are commonly drawn to the Order of the Gauntlet. Their goals are to be armed and vigilant against evil, identify evil threats such as secretive power groups and inherently evil creatures, enforce justice, and enact retribution against evil actions. Do not strike preemptively. Their beliefs are that faith is the greatest weapon against evil. Faith in one's God, one's friend, and one's self. Battling evil is an extraordinary task that requires extraordinary strength and bravery. And finally, punishing an evil act is just. Punishing an evil thought is not. So you are not required to take an oath for the Order of the Gauntlet, and you begin at the rank of Cheval. The Cheval gains. See what you get for being a Cheval. Assembled Enclave, Order of the Gauntlet. Okay, so you gain the same features as far as what you get from being a Order of the Gauntlet member, but you do get a different item for an insignia, a pendant actually. I'll show you what that looks like. Gonna be one of these right here.
Oh, that looks badass.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for that. So yeah, the Onthar Froom comes up and gives you a handshake crash and says, "Glad to have you join the Order. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Hopefully in a better setting with some better news." With that,
Greg will go, huzzah! I think that's what we're supposed to say, right? With this kind of thing, huzzah?
they'll join you in a huzzah. Why not?
You hear Laura do a drunken Haas.
Razzle dazzle.
Al-Anon is starting to like stumble towards the door.
What a beautiful map.
Oh yeah. So you guys have been you guys turned down the boat ride, so you guys will have to travel along the kind of following the river Chianthar along the road towards Baldur's Gate, which is right over here. So it's going to take about 3 days of travel to get there. You guys were gifted some gear by Onthar. He set you up. I think you guys had requested that last session.
Yes.
So yeah. Did you guys have any business you want to finish up in El Terrell before you head out?
I'll get up early in the morning. I'll dip out. I'll retrieve the package that I asked for last night with the message, and then and then I'll meet back with everybody back at the inn.
I will be spending all my time with the horses. I plan on repetitively casting Longstrider on the horses. It's going to cost me basically all my spell slots, but it will increase their speed some. But is there any way that I can like augmenting their food, like giving them better food, give them like kind of a bonus to speed or something? Totally fine if not. Like that's a long shot to ask.
Well, I'll say that the act of you casting the spell, you were modifying the food that they were eating, and that kind of gave them a more permanent version of the spell.
Cool. Yeah, I was gonna say because I want to try and like figure out how to combine Longstrider with like the food that they're like eating to try and like permanently give them some sort of boost. But I figure it's gonna take me a long time before I'm like able to like genetically craft this like superfood for horses. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah, like normally, that long strider lasts about an hour, but you feel like with the way you've cast the spell into the food, uh, it's extended that uh, at least about 5 times. Uh, yeah.
And I'll
For
burn every spell slot I have right now if that's what you want me to do. 'Cause that's what I want to do.
Let's see. So you guys have a horse for each of you. So there's 5 horses. So it'll be 5 castings of the spell.
Ooh.
However that fits into your character sheet's abilities there.
All right, I got a second level spell slot left.
All right. Because it is only one creature per casting, but yeah. All right. So if
No,
that's
that's
all,
totally fine. Like I wanted that. Like
for sure. Was there any business you wanted to take care of? Any of the rest of you guys wanted to take care of? I think I heard Laura say something.
Laura is actually going to make a quick trip to the market and sell her old armor, her old leather armor, and
Just
my horse's name was burned.
Just leather armor.
Yeah, just her plain old leather armor. Since now she has studded leather.
Okay. So leather armor is gonna bring you 10 gold.
Sweet. She basically just got back the money she spent on the booze last night.
We should. I'll kind of look around at the group. Should we maybe get like clothes that look like we belong in a caravan, or should we just kind of go like the eclectic group we are?
I got costume clothes.
I just bought this.
I wear relatively rugged druid like clothes anyway. It's just like clothes?
Yeah, I think you're probably fine, Al-Anon. Honestly, anything that's rough spun, I think is going to work.
Oh
yeah. And I'm pretty recognizable. So if they have a suspicion of a small owl person doing something, I'm fine.
That's when you fly away.
One final thing I should recap while I'm thinking about it real quick is that the mission you guys have been tasked with that they had told you last night was to answer 2 questions. Where exactly the cult is taking the treasure and what the cult plans to do with it. And to get started on that journey, you were tasked to join the cult's caravan in Baldur's Gate and accompany the journey, getting hired as guards. Ontharr Froome gave you a contact named Akin Celebon to get into contact with in the Blackgate district of Baldur's Gate, whereby he's going to hook you guys up with some jobs. Just for a recap there.
Okay, so first we have to get to Baldur's Gate, and then we have to avoid them.
Yeah, so get to Baldur's Gate, get to the Gate district, find Akin Celebon's wagon equipage shop, and
I will be,
get hired on.
I'll be landing on Drake's shoulder and going like, so, here's the thing. I don't know how people do things. So, like, what do I have to do to be a rough and tumble guard, I guess, is what we're going to be.
Let's see. Pretty much what you did in the tavern last night.
I remember the first part of it, like, really strong. Then we got to, like, towards the last games, everything kind of blurs out a bit. Is that like what? Is that what alcohol does?
Yeah, and it sounds like you're perfect for a guard position.
Oh. I should probably not drink more of that then.
What should I do?
Let's see your mean face.
Grr.
I don't know. Cook, probably.
Oh my god, that was
Oh.
adorable.
You're not a cook?
I mean, I can make pretend sashimi.
Yeah. Laura is just kind of giggling at that. Was pretty funny.
All right, with all the preparations made, you guys head to the stables to get your horses. You load them up, saddlebags, with rations and such for the journey. You guys hop on and you guys ride out on the northwest side of El Terrell towards Baldur's Gate. You guys begin following the trail that follows the River Chianthar at the south edge of the Fields of the Dead. You guys continue on, and with the enhanced food that Al-Anon has given the horses, you guys make your way through, and you're moving at a quick enough speed to not encounter anything during the first day travel. But the sun goes down, and you decide that it's to go ahead and set up some camp. You guys, the grass. So like the landscape here is this like, it's kind of hilly toward the northern side, but it's mostly grassland, and the grass here is like very tall. Like it's like up to your shoulders in some spots. Sometimes it's over your head. So straying from the path is just going to lead you just blindly into fields of grass. But you guys find a small clearing at a crossroads in the trail to make camp in.
All right. Have
There you
we
go.
acquired all the items that we asked for?
You have, yeah. So if you haven't added those to your character sheet, you can most definitely do that.
I will
Rick will,
do some horse stuff and grow some more feed for the horses.
Okay.
I'll dismount. I'll get the saddle off, the blanket off, so the horse can rest, and I'll brush the horse to make sure it's comfortable, and then helping set up camp and stuff.
After
We
that,
have
I
tents.
would start to continue to brew on what I was brewing before, but I'm going to add in grain and yeast.
Okay.
So you guys come up with names for your horse, or are we just calling them horses still?
Oh, Birch is my horse's name.
What is it?
Well, I've been calling them birch, aspen, pine, and cherry, but you guys can call them whatever you want. But mine is birch.
Oh, I like birch. Birch is nice.
I think I'll name mine Horse.
I'm gonna.
Alanon visibly like fucking flinches at that.
I think I'm gonna name mine Oxthind.
Oh my god, that's disgusting sounding.
It's draconic.
Flinches again.
Oh. Well, yeah, who am I? You know, you actually I speak Draconic. What does that mean?
It means food.
Food. Hell yeah. That's- oh, that's I don't you stay away from horse.
I mean, if you're in a tough spot, you know, like an animal's an animal, right?
What did he
Well,
say?
Yeah. He said Gesundheit.
What's that mean?
Bless you.
Well, I don't know. I'm not really a religious type. I didn't really catch you as the religious type either there, Drake.
Is that not? I thought Oxthind was a good name. It was a good
No,
name for a
it's
horse.
not. Laura knows.
No,
the
why not?
problem. It means horse food.
What? No, you can't. You can't eat cherry. I like cherry.
I'm not gonna eat Oxthind. I'm gonna like. It's fine, you know. If we're in a tough spot, of course, nothing's really off the table. But it's not my
I will
first choice.
grow
Horse
it.
meat
I
is
have-
extremely stringy. It's very gamey, tough. It's not good.
Oh my god.
Oh my
you're
God.
terrible. I'll just grow it. We don't need to worry about food. I'll grow food.
Who
Yeah.
wants some sashimi?
Don't.
Oh, I'll definitely take sashimi.
Is it actually sashimi?
I don't know. I just got these cooking supplies and I'm gonna try to see what I can make.
What? Avril's, or sorry, not Avril. Alanon is gonna go deal with the horses because he is now thoroughly over the people. Like,
I can't decide if my horse is a boy or a girl at this very moment. So I'm gonna say, Laura's like, mine's name is Lizzie, after one of my aunts.
see, I like that one. I'm willing to call this one this, and then he'll pat your horse and call it Liz. The rest of them, he's still calling Pine and fucking Cherry. Like,
So, Knick-Knack, do you have proficiency in artisan tools?
So I have proficiency with smith's tools, and I also have the right tool for the job, so I can create one set of artisan's tools. Da 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 da. I don't think that I'm proficient with cooking tools, but I do have them.
As long as you're proficient with some kind of artisan's tools, which smith's tools are, that's mainly what matters here.
Yeah,
So,
I'm proficient with jeweler's tools, smith's tools, thieves' tools, and tinkerer's tools.
perfect. So,
Jesus. Artificer, man.
Yeah. If it's got a flat edge and a pointy edge, I can figure out how to use it.
Yeah, 100%.
so, let's see what this is gonna be here. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is go ahead and roll a survival check, and you can add your proficiency bonus from the artisan's tools proficiency as well. So, see what you come up with here.
So it's a 15, but plus my proficiency is 17.
17. Okay, so yeah, 17's pretty good. You find some herbs and such, rummaging through all the bags, and around the campsite, you find a couple like mushrooms on the ground, and you start to kind of toss things in. Might not be quite sashimi, but it's pretty good. It tastes pretty good.
Can I get some grass and like roll it up like a roll and chop it up and serve it?
100%. Yeah, you find
Totally.
the finest blades of grass to chop up.
I assume he stole some from my like wild grass growing that I was doing for the horses.
Is this edible?
Oh yeah, all this is the finest.
Cool. I'm just gonna borrow some.
I'll go right ahead.
Sashimi's on, guys.
Wait, does
Sure.
that directly correlate to the grasses you just took from the horses?
Is there any meat in here?
Well, no.
I don't know what sashimi is.
It's vegetarian sashimi.
So it's a veggie wrap.
Oh, okay.
It's a veggie
Vegetarian
Um,
fish?
So there's no
it-
eyeballs.
Yeah. I
I'll
did the best I could.
I'll take some. I'll hold out my bowl for my mess kit.
I should give you a full roll.
I go over to my
Here's
pack. I better grab out a ration and some dried meats out of my ration and like eat it with the soup or with the rolls. It is good. It's good.
Sashimi isn't rolls; it's just slices.
No, I'm
So
I'm
you just
I'm
give me-
I'm well aware.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't know
that
what
was-
sashimi is. He's just calling it sashimi and
Yeah.
making like basically vegetarian rolls.
Sushi
Well,
rolls,
sashimi is
like
just
it
the
was like
fish.
vegetarian rolls.
Yeah.
Sashimi's just the fish. And
Yeah.
then it's like,
Yeah.
this
So,
is
are
like-
you rolling up the grass, or are you just cutting up grass and handing it?
It's just lemongrass with some ingredients in it, basically.
It's
Yeah.
it's mushrooms and some herbs and little spices, and rolled up in some Al-Anon grass.
Laura will
But
feed
the
that
grasses
to
are
Fuzzy,
very
as she will just eat her ration.
But Al-Anon will look at it and be like, no offense, knick-knack, but I only eat meat. And then she's like, so I'm gonna go fly around for a little bit. Thank you though. And then he's just gonna fly off to go look for some grass.
Honestly, I think it shows a lot of promise. If we get you some good ingredients, I think you could really do something here. Your technique is flawless.
Well, thanks. I've never actually made food before.
It's interesting how all the the slicing and everything you did, everything's very uniform. I think you have talent.
Oh, geez. I mean, well,
Anatomically,
thank you.
Yeah, we just got to get you some better ingredients, and I think that'll work much better.
Well, we missed that opportunity back in town to give him some of that.
Well, when we get to Baldur's Gate, we'll get you some actual fish, and you can learn how to make real sashimi.
Or sushi.
Oh, what's sushi?
And she points at the roll that Knick-Knack made, except with fish on top.
Oh. So, okay. I'll try it.
Oh, it's good.
you would hear Al-Anon saying as he's like disappearing, he's like, sushi is delicious. Like he's like looking for raw meat as we all speak.
Ooh, if we have an overnight in Baldur's Gate, we should see if we could find a sushi place and get some dinner.
Is there fishing in Baldur's Gate? I've never been there.
Yeah, tons. It's right on the coast.
Oh, perfect. I'll do some fishing when we get there, if there's time, of course. We have a lot to do.
Oh, they have the nicest, finest restaurants in Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
Anything you'd want, almost.
I do love a good catered meal.
Oh, just wait till you see the taverns.
Feels very royal, doesn't it?
Oh, I love having people take care of me.
Do you need me to roll anything for finding small woodland creatures, Bob?
I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll a perception with disadvantage.
Mob,
Sorry.
since we're going to Baldur's Gate and that's where Knick-Knack is from, do you do you want me to send you like my teacher? It,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah. I think we'll probably just
I
get to
love
Boulder.
all of that.
22. Yeah, so it's difficult to spot with the tall grass, but you do find a couple of field mice running about. Uh, you snatch those up. What else you might find here?
I would also like to be searching for, you know, just the normal stuff I'm always looking for. Brewing stuff for the horses,
Okay.
medicinal herbs, just anything I can continue to grow that'll be useful.
Okay.
I could roll a different check for that though if you wanted to.
Let's see here. Do 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 do. Um. do, 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 do. Find where I got it here. Fungus. Um. Way the hell down here. Do, 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 do. Okay. Um. Guy.
And as
Okay.
fucked up as it is, if it helps me to get animals, I will ritual cast speak with animals so I can just convince mice to come out of their hiding place.
Probably not necessarily. Like, if you want, you can just scoop them up, so you don't have to use the
So dark.
slot. Um. So as far as gathering some stuff here, okay, so I will need you to roll a nature check for identifying harvest some harvest materials. Yeah.
Oh crap, that was a disadvantage. 17?
17, okay. So you spent about 15 minutes taking a look around. Um, 17, right. 17 is going to get you... Um, really wish there was links in this to make this a little easier. Okay, I think I got it here. Okay, so you find some plants and fungi that might be useful. You identify uh, carnivorous plant called acid dew. You find a small tree with clusters of small, densely packed red and white berries called baneberry. Uh, find a mid-sized herbaceous plant has bundles of small five-bladed purple and white flowers called cat's tongue. And some roots that at first glance look like purple carrots, but as you know, as they are cut, they ooze a blood red liquid. They're called bloodroot. As well as a white, slightly silvery, five-pointed flower with an intoxicating smell called dream lily. Um, a pale blue flower known as fire peas. Some bay blue heart-shaped berries the size of a blueberry called everfrost berries. Uh, eye bleedingly white lichen that grows on rocks called frost lichen. And finally, some emerald green kelp. Or no, sorry, not that one. A twisted pale root that resembles a gnarled humanoid infant called mandrake root. So you want to collect all that stuff?
Yeah, no, I'm for sure gonna collect every single bit of that. And immediately we'll start to use Druid Craft to try to push them all. Like that's gonna be what most of the rest of my night is spent on, is using Druid Craft to push them all to seedling state to where I can collect the seeds from each of them.
Okay. Um, so I'm gonna have you make some rolls to see how much you get of this stuff real quick. Should be pretty quick here. So for the mandrake root, you'll find 1d4 roots. You do have a herbalism kit, right?
Yeah, I have the herbalism kit.
Okay. So 4 mandrake roots, 1d6 bunches of frost lichen. You might write all this stuff down because you can use this to make some cool stuff here.
I'm writing it all down. I'm writing it all down.
Perfect. For the Everfrost berries, you'll find 3d6. um, Fire peas, you'll find 1d6 pods. For the dream lily, you'll find
I'm getting
2d6
pretty lucky, dude.
2d6 flowers of dream lily.
Wow,
1d8
that was
blood
bad.
roots. Uh,
D8, you said?
yeah, 1d8 blood roots.
Oh, that was so
Um,
bad.
2d4 pods of cat's tongue. And I think there's one more after, or two more, sorry. 2d4 bane berries. And then finally 1d6 flowers of acid dew. I think that should be everything there. Hopefully you got all that written down.
Yeah, I got it all written down. All right.
Perfect.
So for um the berries and the mandrake root
Mhm.
and yeah, so all the different berries of the mandrake root, I want to try to use Druid's Craft to take one of each of those and advance it to where I can regrow a small bush while we sleep. Basically, use Druid Craft to grow another one, and then harvest that in the morning.
Okay.
If that's something that I could do, because I
Can
know
you
I can speed up its growth by a considerable amount.
can you post that spell in the chat? I'm not 100% sure what the wording is on that.
Basically, every minute that I cast it, it advances a stage. That's kind of how I see it.
Okay. Yeah, so you which one let's see, my flower blossoms, leaf to bloom. Okay, so yeah, you would make another root blossom from it. So yeah, so I'll just give you one extra root of mandrake root for that.
Okay, dope.
Okay.
And then he's gonna start to study, because he doesn't know what any of these do yet. I don't think, because it's not from his native region. So I don't think that he has any idea what these plants do. So he's gonna start to figure out what they do.
Okay, go ahead and roll me in the meantime while we get to the next part. Roll me one more nature check for your study, and I'll tell you what one of them exactly do.
Dope.
And I'll let you pick which one you want to know. In the meantime, anybody else doing anything before you head to sleep?
Laura's leaning on Fuzzy and playing her flute.
Perfect.
Who's got first watch?
I'll
Oh,
do
me.
first watch.
I guess me and Duck Duck can do second.
I can take last watch.
I'm fine with anything. I'm studying, so I wouldn't mind first or last.
Okay, so who we got in order here?
Laura's going first.
Laura. Okay.
Nick Nack, I think, said they're going second.
Yep.
Okay.
Drake's going third.
Okay. And then
Where
Al-Anon's
the hell
going
is
last.
Crasher?
The Crasher's going there. Okay.
Technically, Crash already started.
Already started to watch.
Wow.
Okay, so I'll move Crasher up.
That is true.
So Crasher, Laura, Nick Nack, Drake, then Al-Anon. Okay. So which one did you want to know about, Al-Anon?
Okay, I want to know about this Dream Lily.
Dream Lily. Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna have everybody roll a perception check for your watch.
Oh, Laura. Really?
Okay, 7. Okay.
Oh man, I keep forgetting to turn off disadvantage. You got a 40?
Nat 20.
Nice.
Okay. On the D&D Beyond, Crashers said like read out as a 40. I was like,
That's
No,
wait.
it's
that's a
D100.
D100, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
kind of
okay,
hoping
I
you
see
roll
it.
perception too, because
Killing
that
it. Nat
dog,
20.
that wolf.
Man, three
Three
nat
nat
20.
20s.
Jesus
Damn!
Christ. Coming out the gate
That's
strong.
the wolf. That's not Laura. The wolf is more perceptive than Laura at the moment.
All right. So, real quick, the Dream Lily is a white, slightly silvery, five-pointed flower with an intoxicating smell. It can be soaked in warm water to create a psychoactive liquid that smells and tastes like your favorite beverage. A creature under the effects of Dream Lily is poisoned for 1 hour. While poisoned in this way, the creature is immune to fear, and the first time it drops to 0 hit points without being killed outright, it drops to 1 hit point instead.
Ooh.
It can be
Okay.
used.
That from sorry. All right. So I got white silvery flower that is intoxicating to the smell that can be steeped in warm liquid. Oh, you posted it?
Yeah,
Shit.
I got it. I'm just reading it out loud for the viewers. uh,
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
so it has some uses. It can be used. I don't think you don't know any of these recipes yet, but just for future reference here, it can be used to make angel powder, polymorph potion, a potion of maximum power, potion of poison, potion of revival, sleeping pills, tartaglia, the great humiliator, and its pricing is about 5 gold.
Oh, I found something really good.
Yeah, so that'll be your
Oh
studying.
man, I'm gonna make some. Like, he's immediately is eyeballing the brewery again right now. Like, what can I fucking do with this? This could be crazy.
For the perceptions, as you guys take watches, Crasher, you're looking and we'll just go with all at the same time here because why not? Since there's so many net 20s here. So as you guys are kind of sitting around, you guys are starting to doze off as Crasher's kind of standing up on the rock. He kind of does a little bark, I assume, to get everyone's attention as you see something crawling through the tall grass in 4 different directions here.
Oh boy.
4 different directions?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Bruh, we didn't have to go there.
So you start to see 4 giant spiders starting to creep up on the campsite. Since you guys have spotted it, you guys will definitely not be surprised. Uh, so with that said, I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and all roll initiative for me, please.
Yeah.
I did it. I remembered to click on my token. I'm proud of myself.
Oh no! There, I saw a second spider.
Yeah, I just figure I'd copy it because it'd make it a little easier here.
Okay.
I forgot to add their stats to the token. Um,
Well,
So I don't know if we've gone over this before as a group, but I don't like spiders.
all right, so
But
lucky for you
Alabama
guys, they rolled like shit.
might be
that looks like a 1 for the spiders.
Yeah, so they rolled like shit. So, Laura, you are up first as you see these creepy crawly things heading up through the grass. What do you do?
Oh, she is grabbing that longbow of hers and she's shooting at this one here right out of the
All right.
gate.
All right.
14.
14. Okay. 14 is the AC of the spider, so that is going to hit.
Woo! Oh, 6 damage.
6 points of piercing damage for the spider. The one closest to you, right?
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay.
I'm just making sure because I do have that piercer feat. Oh, okay, cool. Actually, is that damage roll or is that attack? Reroll the attack damage. Oh, I can reroll my attack damage once per turn. So I'm gonna
Okay.
actually reroll that.
Okay.
So that was just a D8 plus 5. So I'll just reroll the D8.
Okay. Gotta be
Oh,
higher
much
than a 1.
better.
Okay, so it's 7 instead. So we'll subtract 1 more from there. All right.
7 plus 5.
Yeah, 7 plus 5.
Alright.
Yeah, you take your longbow back, draw it, and you launch an arrow, and it hits it right in the back of the abdomen, taking 7 points of piercing damage. You got anything else you want to do, Laura?
Yeah, Fuzzball's gonna move between the spider or Fuzzy is gonna move between the spider and Laura, and just kind of guard.
Okay.
You can't attack the same turn as her yet.
Alright, I gotta say, Mob. You said it takes 7 points of piercing damage, correct?
Correct.
Her attack does 7 plus 5.
It's 1d8 plus 5.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So
Yeah.
13 or 12.
Yeah.
12. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't want this one to go under the rug because that's a whole lot of damage not
Yeah.
on the charts right
Yeah.
now.
That's the feat right there. I posted it in chat.
Yeah, I had that in mind before you rolled it, and then I totally forgot it whenever
Yeah,
I s-
no, I should have just did the reroll of the damage with the actual damage roll, but
You're good.
I
So
figure it'd be more fair to do it that way than having like D&D Beyond mess it up. So
you're good. So make that 12 damage it takes instead, and it hits it right in the back of the abdomen. It definitely is hurt. It's bloodied now.
okay.
And with that,
Fuzzy
Uh,
is just in range, like grrr.
all right, yeah, getting the shield between you and the spider, we move over to Crasher standing upon the rock. What do you do, Crasher?
I- Back.
Okay.
There I was, whacking off this giant spider.
Phrasing?
That's gonna hit.
Sorry, my brain.
Oh, it hits all right.
15 points of slashing damage, and you run up with your great sword and
That's
take.
great sword.
Oh, with your charger feat. Okay, so 22
Yeah,
points.
it's supposed to be a +5. So
So +5. Okay, so 20 in total. You rush up with your great sword, slashing down, cutting off a little slice of the abdomen and cutting off like half of the legs of this spider as it takes 20 points of damage. It's still alive, but it's not looking good.
that didn't kill it.
Didn't quite kill it.
Damn.
Then I would add hasten.
What's that?
That's what I want to add hasten.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. It was cutting out a little bit. Okay. Can hit it with the frost strike. 3 more points of damage.
If it's still alive, I need a con save.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it with the frost strike. Definitely is like starting to curl up like a spider does when it's about to die. But it is still alive as it makes a Constitution saving throw. It'll get a 4.
Its speed is 0.
Oh yeah, its legs are pretty screwed right now. And it is also frozen to the ground partially. So, yeah, it is locked down. Do you have anything else you want to do, Crusher?
That is my turn.
All right, Alanon, we move over to you.
All right. So. I used a lot of my spell slots.
Sure, but I had a long rest one before we left.
No, but I just used a bunch of mine recently, right? To do
What was that?
feeding all the horses. I just used
Oh.
all mine to feed the horses and everything. So,
Yeah, I haven't quite got another long rest yet since then.
yeah. So what I'm gonna do is summon a rabid Puggin,
Rabbit
which
pug.
is gonna be my summon beast. Is a rabid Puggin.
Okay, describe to me what a rabbit pumpkin looks like.
It's just like the normal Puggin, but foaming at the mouth.
Oh God.
And no, this one has no wings. There's other ones that have wings. This one is no wings, but like it's just a little rabid Puggin. He has no wings.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
it's
Yeah.
so cute, and it's got rabies.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
And he just fucking goes at this spider.
Yeah. Which one are you going for here? The one next to Laura. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The fuzz.
next to Fuzz. So they're gonna do a. So they got pack tactics, so they have advantage, and they have multi attack, so they get to do 2 attacks. That's just damage. That's not how that works. Oh yeah, spell attack.
Okay. I want to make sure real quick. Laura, what exactly subclass did you take? The Beastmaster.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I might have to make a ruling here, Alanon. Let me take a look at something real quick. I don't want it to over.
I just used summon beast spell.
Okay, so this is part of the attack for
Yeah,
summon beast.
Yeah.
this is part of the attack for summon beast.
Okay,
He's just
perfect.
flavoring it.
If they summon it, yeah, I'm just flavoring it as a rabid droop
Perfect.
because
Okay.
I don't want to think of something else. Like I didn't want you to have to go through and pick another token for me to like pill out. I was just like, I'm just gonna make a rabid droop.
Is it
And
a
like the variations of it's gonna be like with wings, without wings, and with gills.
is it a
And that's
second
gonna be my summon beast.
is it a second level spell?
Yeah, it's a second level spell.
So then it only gets 1 attack. Because it makes a
It's
number of
half.
attacks equal to half the spell's level.
Yeah. True.
So
Yeah,
one.
so it only gets the one.
Okay. Yeah.
But it still does get the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still gets the pack tactics from being next to fuzz.
Yeah, so it still gets that 1 attack at advantage. Which is a 15.
15. Yep, that'll hit.
Alright, dope sauce. So that was the 9. Yeah, I rolled the damage
Nine
beforehand.
Gotcha. Okay. 9 points of damage. I gotta fix your token really quick. It's gonna bug the shit out of me.
Is it on top of the spider?
It's
It's little.
I didn't
It's
have it
all up
tied
in
to
the
the character
spider's
sheet.
business.
Yeah, I didn't have it tied to the character sheet, so there we go. Should be good to go now. All right, yeah. So you attack it with a 15 to deal 9 points of damage to the spider. Um, it is still alive. It's not looking very good. It's on its last of its 8 legs.
Well, as long as he bit through a few of them, that's cool. We're gonna leave it at that. He's got nothing. He doesn't feel like he needs to initiate himself in the other directions.
Okay, Knick Knack, you look back and you have 2 more spiders approaching towards the south. What do you do?
Oh my god, they're so fuzzy. Duck Duck, let's go. And Duck Duck, I'm gonna use my bonus action to have Duck Duck attack the spider. But he has 40 feet of movement, so he's gonna go down here
That's a fast duck.
while
Okay.
I go.
He's got this idea, this weird waddle, like.
Oh yeah, he's waddling fast. And he's gonna use the force empowered rend attack.
Okay.
And that's a 15 to hit.
That'll do it.
Ooh, for a 10 points of damage.
Ooh, very nice.
Sweet.
And then I am gonna run up with my little clack fan and try to bop it on the snout.
Okay.
Oh, you might have tried to boop it. I don't know. Buffett might have not.
And advantage from flanking or no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll get advantage
okay.
from flanking.
That's gonna be a 10, Bob.
10. Not gonna quite do
You
it.
went with the boop. You
Yep.
went with the bop. You should have went.
The
with
bop
the
when he
boop.
should have booped.
Yep.
But yeah, you go, but it's taking the rent from the back and kind of dodges out of the way as you kind of go to bop it on the snout, making that one miss. Do you have anything else you can do here, Nick Nack?
No, that was my bonus action for Duck Duck and my action to get him. So that is gonna be it for me.
All right, Drake, you see one more coming up towards you from behind the tent. You can see the grass folding over as its hairy legs start to pop out into view.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look how we're all kind of divided in 4 different directions. If we don't start killing some of these creatures quick, they're gonna overwhelm us. I'm going to actually shoot at the one that is over here. That looks like it's weakest.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, all right. It will definitely hit. 8 points of damage.
Put
So
the other
as-
one. The one at Crasher.
As the Puggin and Fuzzy and Lorelei are all launching their blows at this spider, you got it about down, and then finally a bolt of green energy comes flying in and blasts it and onto its back, and its arms fold up inside of its abdomen, and it is dead.
I'm gonna yell, Crasher, do you got that one?
Is your Eldritch Blast poisonous by chance?
It's force and thunder damage.
All right, that's good to know. Then you see he's drooling a little bit.
Yeah, you heard like a kind of crack of thunder as it hits. Crash, you got that one?
Yep.
Okay, then Nick Nack needs help, and I'm gonna go back up.
Okay.
I mean, you could probably look at this one.
Yeah, you definitely have it under control. I just wanted to role play it out. I'll back up to there, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, perfect. So we move over to the spiders. Are going to make some attacks here. We'll go with Crashers first and work our way down. So Crasher, I think its best play here is to go for a bite. Uh, so it's going to roll a 24 to hit. If that hits, it's going to be 10 piercing. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, who?
For you, Crasher. As a
What was
spider.
the?
It reaches up to bite you with a 24.
Okay.
So that's 10 piercing if that hits, and a Constitution saving throw. Okay. You do succeed the con save against the poison, taking 5 instead of 11. Five poison damage. Yeah, so that's it for that one's turn. The one over here next to Nick Knack. How much did this one move? This one's actually going to move up first next to the campfire. What is Whimsy exactly? Is he's not the homunculus, is he, or is he?
So, Whimsy is my homunculus servant. Duck Duck is my steel defender.
Okay. Do they get reactions? The homunculus?
I believe they do. I know my steel defender has like a separate like deflect reaction. I will look real quick on the homunculus.
I'm just wondering if it can take an
I
opportunity
still
attack.
think that they are combatants. They are able to attack. Therefore, they should be able to make reactions.
I believe so. I wanted to double check here.
But I think his homunculus would take his reaction, while the steel defender would have its own set of actions. Because I think the homunculus still works, like you still directly control the homunculus, and then the steel defender goes after you, right?
Oh no, so the steel defender I have to uh like share its turn with me, but the homunculus is supposed to go directly after me. It can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes is the dodge action unless I use my bonus action to command it to do something else.
Okay, so you've already
Other
used
way
your bonus
around.
action.
Steel
Did you want to?
defender.
Did you want to do anything with your homunculus before the spiders go?
Uh no, probably not. Because he's a little weak boy. Um uh, uh yeah. I mean, if he can take an attack of opportunity, he will, but other than that, he's just dodging.
Okay. I think with that, I think how I would rule that, because it doesn't sound like it directly says, I would say if you use your bonus action to control it, I'd let you use a reaction to make an opportunity attack.
That's fair.
Uh, Otherwise, it's just going to stand pretty much idle, dodging. So the spider climbs up the top of the tent and back down into the grass next to the homunculus and passes next to the left side of the south side of the campfire and points its abdomen towards the group over here next to the tent. So it is going to be a range. Oh, it's one creature. Okay. I'm going to go for Laura. It's going to target you with a web.
All right.
So it's going to be a to hit roll with an 18 to hit.
Oh, just one over my AC.
Okay.
So yeah, that hits.
So hits you with the web. Doesn't do damage, but
Mhm.
you are restrained by the webbing. As an action, you can make a DC 12 strength check, bursting the web on a success. The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed with an AC of 10 and HP of 5. Has vulnerability to fire damage and immunity to bludgeoning, poison, and psychic damage. So that said, that's all it can do. Yeah, all it can do. So we got one final spider here. It's gonna go for a bite onto Knick Knack.
He's gonna have disadvantage because of Duck Duck.
Okay. With disadvantage, he is gonna get a 14 to hit for you, Knick Knack.
14.
14.
14 is going to miss.
Nice. Okay. Tries to leap up at you with its fangs, but you're able to dodge back out of the way. And that brings us back up to Crash. Laura. Laura
Oh, it's
brings us
Laura.
back to yeah.
All right. Can I still shoot my bow and arrow, or is it I have to right the web?
So being restrained, that means that a restrained creature's speed becomes 0 and can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay.
And you have disadvantage on dex saves.
Oof. All right. You know what? Yeah, I think Fuzzy's gonna go in for an attack seeing that happen.
Okay.
But he's gonna run over here so he can get pack tactics.
Okay.
Let me get his token up here. And he is gone for a bite. I was supposed to ask me if I wanted to roll advantage because it's next to an ally. So I get another one.
Okay, get the
That's better.
17 will do it.
All right. I'm really glad for those pack tactics. All right. 7 with 9.
9 points of damage for that one. Okay. All right. Yeah, Fuzzy comes around it and takes a bite out of its abdomen there, taking 9 points of damage, piercing damage. You got anything else you can do, Laura?
That is all Laura can do.
All right, we'll move over to Crasher with this very gimped up spider next to you.
Alright. Whack, because, that's what.
Yeah. 16 is going to hit. 13 slashing damage. You come down with your great sword and finish off the rest. It starts to curl up into a ball as you've almost killed it to begin with, and then you just slice it in half to make sure the job is done.
Alright. Did not have to use my divine smart action.
Do you want to make any movement there, Crasher?
Yeah, I can go ahead and move.
Okay. All right, anything? Okay. That's it. We'll go to Alanon. 2 spiders remain, both to the south.
All right. So I fly 15 feet above the fire.
What's that? Oh, you're flying 15 feet over
fly
the fire.
15 feet above the fire.
Okay.
And now I cast Thorn Whip, which has a 30-foot range, and drags them 20 feet towards me.
Okay.
So I really hope they fail, because this is going to be fun.
Oh, I know
Oh,
what
yeah.
you're doing.
Hell yeah. Is that just a saving throw, or is it a to hit and then a saving throw?
It is a 2-hit.
Okay.
And I keep forgetting to turn off disadvantage, but
Yeah. Okay, we'll go with the first one. 22 is going to hit.
dope. So I said it was a save or something. But no, they just get yanked 10 feet closer to me. So they get into the fire.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you grab it with your thorn whip, pulling the kind of like its back gets dragged back into the fire. I'll have you roll here. Okay, I'll give you a. I'll let you roll one d10 worth of fire damage. This spider. And I think you still have damage to roll with the thorn whip as well. So it starts to get seared for 3 points of fire damage. Is there any damage that goes along with the thorn whip? I would imagine.
Yeah, there is. I was clicking the stuff.
Plus 3 more piercing damage. That is going to make it bloodied there. As it gets yeeted into the fire.
All right. And then Rabid Puffin. Or Rabid Puckin.
Okay.
I guess he gets advantage technically too.
Yeah, he does have
He
flanking.
has pack tactics.
Yeah,
Ah,
plus
shit.
Alara.
Yeah.
So 12, probably not gonna cut it.
12 is not quite enough to hit on that one.
Well, he tried his little doggy best.
You see this giant spider just whirling around trying to get out of the flame as we move over to Knick-Knack's turn.
Knick-Knack is just repeatedly trying to smack this thing with his fan.
Okay.
So we'll start with that.
All right.
Die! Just please die! Please die!
Oh,
please
there we
die,
go.
Please
Ooh,
die!
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Congrats.
Give me that.
Fuck
Give me
yeah,
that
dude!
D100. Give me that D100.
That's a 40.
Please die accepted.
4D. Okay. That is going to give you. You can immediately grapple or shove the target if you so choose.
Well, let's see what this damage looks like.
All right.
So 11 points of damage from the fan.
Okay. It is bloodied now. Still alive though.
No, I don't think I'm gonna. I don't want to grapple this thing, and I don't want to shove it because Duck's gonna come in and try to finish the job.
Fair enough. Okay.
And does Duck Duck get advantage too?
Yeah. 20 will do it.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh, nat 20 again. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh shit,
Duck
son.
Duck gets a 49.
49.
Yo, let's just say double up.
Duck Duck is going to gain a amount of temporary HP equal to your level.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And then so 2d8 plus 2 would be the damage. So 15.
15 is going to, as Duck Duck comes in and just starts, lets out a quack before releasing its rend on this. There you go. And this spider is decimated.
Quack of fury!
Oh God, I'm hoping OBS is picking that up right now.
All right.
I feel like Nick Nack's still just like slapping it with the fan too.
For sure. For sure.
Just, no, I don't like you. Ew, ew, ew.
Spiders are flying.
And Whimsy is just gonna casually float on by in between Duck Duck and me.
All right.
That's it.
All right. We got one more spider left. Drake, you are up next.
Drake is preparing to cast a Eldritch Blast toward the spider that Nick Nack and Duck Duck were about to destroy, and then before he can unleash it, they just decimate this bug. He will instead unleash on the one that looks like it's very well taken care of and doesn't really need my help.
Okay.
Let's minimize injuries. Take it out fast. Ooh, that's not helpful. 3.
3 points damage.
It's definitely damaged. It is on fire though, so we gotta leave that
Re-aiming,
for us.
re-aiming it just kind of cost me a little bit. Like, oh, I just hit the leg. Damn it.
You're just like, oh shit.
That spider ain't going anywhere because if it moves, like it's getting an attack of opportunity from not only Fuzzy, but it's getting it from the freaking rabid puggin too. So it's gonna die.
Yeah, so it starts to kind of crawl its way out of the flame. He's starting to knock off the flames around it, and then suddenly he looks up and there's a bolt, an Eldritch Blast kind of punches him back in, and he's just getting seared once again. So we move over to the giant spider's turn.
Oh, Mob.
Yeah.
I forgot because I do have that Beastmaster that Fuzzball's attack rolls and damage rolls get a +2 because it gets my proficiency bonus. It's not added in for some reason through D&D Beyond and Roll20, so I just wanted to let you know in the future it's +2 on it.
Okay, that's cool. You hit it one time with Fuzzy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give Fuzzy the 2 damage there for it. It is still alive. It's gonna go ahead and try to make a bite real quick. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Eeny, meeny,
Going for Fuzzy on this one with a bite. With a 14 to hit. Was that hit Fuzzy, Laura? 14?
Oh, sorry. 14?
Yeah.
No. 15 natural armor.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so it doesn't quite connect with the bite, and it's going to try to run off. So, attack of opportunities galore. Let's see what happens.
Oh, this is gonna be a bad day for him.
Yeah, he's screwed either way. So.
Yeah.
Should have probably took the dodge.
Al-Anon is not within 5 feet of Fuzzball or Fuzzy, so no advantage.
No, but rabid guy does have advantage.
Yeah, because it's next to Laura, but it doesn't
Well,
matter.
you
It's a 19.
still have advantage because
Flanking.
you're also next to rabid fucking.
The pack tactus is within
There's
5
two-
feet. I'm not within 5 feet of.
Yeah,
No, Fuzzy.
you're
is-
not, but Fuzzy is within 5 feet of rabid fucking Puffin.
Fuzzy's
Oh.
not, but you do have flanking.
I do have flanking. That's right. Well, it's 19, but I'll roll again so that way see if I could get that natural 20. You never know.
Yep.
Okay, now so that's plus 2 to the attack roll, so that's 21 for
21.
Fuzzy's attack,
All right. So
and then damage.
I got the worst. What's that?
5 damage from the rabid puggin. As it bites into one of the legs. What's Fuzzy got here?
Fuzzy did 9 points of damage.
And with 9 points of damage, what does it look like as you take out the final? giant spider?
Fuzzy's gonna grab a leg, give it a shake, and toss it into the fire like a toy. Just looks like we're eating
Yeah.
roasted spider tonight.
But the lobby you toss
Well,
it
there's
in.
no need to roast it.
It needs to be well done. It's poisonous.
All right. Yeah, you guys finish off the
So you mean spicy?
finish off the last of the giant spiders, and kind of after calming down, you guys are able to go back to sleep if you would so choose, and get your long rest.
Laura will definitely get out of that webbing.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
I would like to take an hour to prepare, like, the spider food.
Okay. Fair
And
enough.
then
Okay.
after, because I have an hour to spare, so I'll take the hour to spare and make spider food, and then go to sleep after that. I don't know if any of them noticed that I'm doing this, but like I for sure prepped like a bunch of the spider. Like,
So
Okay.
as you're prepping, Fuzzy is sitting there with a full tail wag happening, like, treat.
oh, I'm
treat.
feeding them snacks.
Okay,
for sure.
good.
All right. Yeah. So if there's nothing else you guys want to do, you can go ahead and make take a long rest.
Woo. Oh, and Laura will collect her one arrow she shot earlier.
Right.
Do you want me to roll anything for how much rations I get out of the spider?
Let's just call it 1d6.
One.
Damn.
We fucked these spiders up. Like, all right, like it's really hard to work with the materials. Okay.
There's not a lot of meat on those spiders.
Between Knack smacking it into the ground repeatedly and Duck just diving in its booty hole. Yeah, nothing too much going
One
on
of them, I
down
just
south.
set on fire. Like,
Yeah.
As well, wrangling it like a chew toy for a minute before throwing it into the fire, like,
it makes sense for sure.
this is like, oh, I actually got one whole ration out of this. Like, that's kind of where I'm looking at it from now. It's like, wow, shit, I actually got one.
it's charred. It's charred spider jerky.
Okay.
I
So,
bet I
yeah,
could make some good sashimi out of that.
Yeah, he gives it to you. He's just like, like whatever you think you can do with that. I can't think of anything.
Laura's
okay.
just kind of sitting there, just shaking her head a little bit, like, oh god. Hearing sashimi is like, I really need to teach him not to call everything sashimi. But she just does not have the heart to do it.
Yeah, Elenon still has no idea what sashimi is.
All right.
He just assumes that's what cooking means in like normal languages. Like people just, I guess cooking is sashimi.
So, as you guys take your long rest, you wake up in the morning. The sunrise starts to come up, and do that. And you guys will be right here. So yeah, you guys. He, you said you were gonna feed the horses again, there, Al-Anon, or did you want to?
Yeah, I'll be doing my entire Druidcraft thing again if that's what I need to keep the speed up, then I
Okay.
will burn all the spell slots again.
I will walk up to Alanon and say, "Why are you doing that? If the horses are hungry, they should go hunt."
Yeah, can't you just let them graze? There's plenty of grass around here.
Well, this food is special. It's gonna help a lot more. I've imbued it with some things.
You are putting drugs inside the food.
Well, I guess that's one way to look at it. I guess, yeah, that's an accurate way to look
That's
at
a
it.
great way to get kicked out of the
But
horse races.
well, we're not racing. We're just using them proactively and actively. And look, okay,
Look,
so
I just know doping horses is a bad thing.
look, there.
This
This
I tried to
is
see Drake like, I'm racing.
doping horses. This is for sure just giving them the utmost nutrition that they could possibly ever receive in a diet.
Yeah, these horses are looking pretty jacked after day 2 of keeping up.
I'm gonna go up and poke Octhen's flank. I don't know, man. It's a lot of muscle mass real quick.
You know what I am. This is what I do. Trust me. It's not anything bad for them. It's actually everything that's good for them.
Wait, so you're saying like if they were to test this horse, it would be fine?
Oh, 100%.
Wow, we should enter the races.
Don't
We're
do
at
it,
Baldur's
Drake.
Gate.
Don't be swayed.
It's too tempting,
Wait.
Crasher.
Wait, what do you mean enter the horse and no, you're not taking my horses and making crazy.
This
They're
isn't
just-
your horse. This was given to me by the Lord of Breedist. This was a reward.
You see him like physically just like darken, like full like dark angry face for like half a second until he just deep breath. No, oh, you're right. This is your horse.
We could make
is your horse.
bank.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is my baby. Our baby.
I've never had to buy a chest to hold on my
This
gold
is
before.
horse, not baby. This is horse, not baby.
I'm gonna.
You know, if we entered all our horses, we'd even raise the stakes. We'd win even more.
I don't gamble.
What are you saying, Mob?
I'll take care of that part. Don't worry about the gambling.
I'm gonna go ahead and butt in here, guys, because we're getting close to time, and I was wanting to get us to Baldur's Gate before we go, but we're almost done here.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Okay, so you guys hop on your horses to take the second leg of the travel towards Baldur's Gate. With the jacked horses, you kind of look behind as you've kind of inspected them, Drake, and you see the faintest blue, like sparkles almost coming from mixed in with the dirt as they race through the countryside here. Definitely, you can tell something's going on. If you're looking for it. But you guys continue on without much trouble. But as you guys reach, you guys are traveling through, and you kind of take a second to pause as slow the horses as you come across this area of tall brush It seems to be burnt in some places, as if a battle had recently taken place.
I'd say that with everybody's passive, you would see that Alon is wiped out. Like he's super tired. God damn it.
Yeah, so you guys are on this page, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you see this tall brush around the road. Looks like it's like kind of got some smoke billowing off of some of the pieces. It's burnt in several places.
Guys, the ground's chafing right now.
Can Laura jump off her horse and go investigate?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
All right.
Duck,
I would
you
just
stay
do a
here.
standard perception. But I just want to see if there's anything dangerous around.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll me a perception check. Oh, nice.
yeah,
That's kinda-
20, baby.
Yeah, you're confident for sure that there's no present sign of danger except whatever's going on here. Uh, Not necessarily dangerous, but definitely something going on. Laura, you are able to start taking a look around, and you're kind of like following the trail of the burnt grass, and you kind of get led over into this thick brush right here, where you find a small clearing. Uh, you inside the clearing, it's just like this small little area. You look down and you see like a foot coming out of the grass, and you look in there and you find a halfling that looks like his leg is bleeding, and he's kind of holding it and just like moaning, "Never split the party, never split the party."
Oh shit. Laura, upon hearing that, will immediately cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Laura,
yeah,
what do you say?
We got somebody hurt over here, and he says never split the party.
Oh God, she's over there. We're split up right now.
I don't know if that's
true.
exactly what they
If you
mean.
have the guests to divide into too many different areas, then it does bring down the whole energy of the party. That's true.
Like,
Uh,
speak to me, man. How much can we not split the party?
I mean, honestly, if you got at least 20 people in one given area, I think that's really enough.
We got somebody hurt over here.
All right.
Sounds like
Al-Anon-
it's his own fault. Let's keep moving.
Al-Anon is coming to help.
So as you reach down to cast Cure Wounds, you grab his leg and kind of like start to have this glow coming out of your fingertips, and his leg starts to heal. He's like, "Thank you."
You're
I've been here
welcome.
for a while.
Like, how long of a while?
I've been kind of fading in and out. It's probably been at least 30, 40 minutes, I'd guess. The name's Harry Hoffelhauser, by the way. Thank you. Nice to meet you. And he kind of reaches out to shake your hand.
Laura takes
Okay.
it and goes, Laura.
Great handshake. That's dope. Awesome. So 30, 40 minutes ago, something almost murdered you. We should probably focus on that.
So I think they're gone now.
What
I
happened?
I was part of a small hunting pack sent out to hunt some small game to sell in the Brampton market over in Baldur's Gate. When we were traveling, we were sneaking up trying to track down some a herd of deer that we had scouted nearby, and we came across the group of bandits traveling along the road. They spotted us and just immediately started to attack us. I think they thought we were trying to sneak up and take over their wagon. But I was one of the first to go down, so I didn't really see much after that. They shot me in the leg, and I've been stuck here since.
What do these bandits with the wagon look like?
He says I didn't really get a great look at him, but I can recall them carrying a large wagon, and it seemed to be. I could see it as I was laying here, go by the large grass, and just over, I could see treasure piled high onto it, high enough to for me to see it over the grass.
I'm gonna give the others kind of a look whenever
Laura
he
would
says
also be
that.
looking.
What are you guys looking at?
It's sounding like this description might be very similar to something that we were told to keep an eye out on.
Yep.
You guys have the nuance of a pack of buffalo, though.
Oh,
So like maybe if we were to cook that, then it would be good. Oh, sorry. What were we talking about?
Harry kind of reaches up. He's like, "Could you give me a hand, dear? I
What
found.
did would you know the cabin if you, or the wagon if you saw it?
I didn't really get a good look at the wagon itself. I just saw the treasure going past. That's the best look I got at it. Probably wouldn't be able to identify the wagon, unfortunately. But I did see something fall off. If I can get a hand up, I'll show you where I think it went.
Deer. It's like in the area. Did you guys get any?
Hey, he leads you over to an area on the other side of the road. Oh, I forgot to put him on the map. Oops.
Yeah, because I can't see him.
There you go. This is Harry right here. He
All right.
kind of walks you over to the other side of the road, and he pulls out a bag, like his leather satchel. So this fell off the top. I seen it as they hit a bump when they were going past. Seen it fly off.
Laura will check the bag. Cautiously check the bag.
Okay, what does it look like whenever you're checking out the bag? What do you do to it?
She's kind of like holding it like almost at arm's length as she slowly opens it, and like before she like slowly peeks in, like kind of like that like an anime character holding it at arm's length, and I was like, I don't know if I should open this near my face.
Yeah, you grab the bag. You're kind of holding it at arm's length. It looks fine. It's got some weird stitching on the front of it, but you flip it's like a kind of like a satchel. You flip the lid of it, and you kind of look inside. But every angle you're looking at, it just seems black in there. It's too dark to really see anything.
Oh, shit. Would Laura know to do this? Well, if she can't see what's in the bag, she'll reach in and turn it inside out.
Turn it inside out.
Yes.
Okay. You reach
I would
in.
like to not be anywhere near her. So can I say that like I would just there's no reason for me not to be near her because I'm probably interested in what she's doing, but I would really like to not.
You're by the horses.
Yeah, you're still way back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't moved my character because I haven't moved my character. There's no such reason.
Knick-Knack is still mounted on
Please
horse.
be an actual bag of holding.
So you reach your arm inside, and Drake, as you're looking at her, you see her go shoulder deep in this bag, and still you don't feel anything, but you can feel the walls on the side, and you kind of reach onto it. You're gonna pull it through.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hold on. Whoa.
What?
Your hand's not supposed to go that deep in a bag. Probably something magical in nature there.
Oh,
Maybe you should
shit!
mess with it.
Still gonna pull it inside out. I want to see if there's something in here. Laura does not have the highest intelligence. She's got
I'm just
enough.
one thing, like waiting for her to get her arm bitten off or something.
Duck, why don't you come on back here?
Yeah, you
She still
grab
pulls it inside out.
Weirdest way to get TPK.
you grab the wall and you rip it out. Let me see what happens here. I know nothing good comes out of this.
It's like a
Oh,
30-foot interdimensional portal. So like we're in great standing right now.
I'm pretty sure everything
Just everything
like
inside
spills
of it just
out. Yeah.
it doesn't destroy the bag or anything. It just spills everything.
Oh,
If
it's only
if
when you put another
Yeah.
one into it. That's when the 30-foot interdimensional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a portable hole or something like that.
Okay, that's good. That's fantastic. So love how that worked out because I was like, well,
Well, I'm
I don't
hoping
have a
this is a
backup
bag of
character right
holding.
now, so
Mob hasn't confirmed if this is a bag of holding. I could be doing something really bad here.
well, he did just say elbow deep instead of a bag.
Yeah.
It's a mimic.
Yeah, it's like I got my arm in the mouth of a mimic, guys. This is not good.
Could be a bag of devouring.
Yeah, it could be.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's why I was like, I'm waiting, just seeing if her arm just gets bitten off.
But luckily, it is in fact this bag here, and you grab the walls and pull it through. Nothing really comes out, but it is like forcefully it shoves it out the inside of the bag. But this is in fact a bag of holding. You
Woo!
The rush of air.
yeah, you just see the
Aw.
grass kind of.
Hey, I've made those before.
You have?
Well, yeah. I mean, kinda. Like I kind of just copied it and yeah, I learned how.
So what is it? Is it like
Well, it's
she
basically
just
just
stuffs it back to its normal direction?
it's basically just a bag that can hold like a whole bunch of stuff.
Holy crap! Oh, I am so keeping this. That's okay, right? And she's asking the guy she just helped. Like, you
Oh,
cool with me?
Yeah, I mean, you helped me. It's not my treasure.
Sweet.
That
Duck, duck.
So- starts to look around. He's like, "Well, I guess I better head back to Boulder's Gate. Thank you for the help. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's where we're going. Do you
Oh,
need?
you're
Yeah.
going to Baldur's Gate?
I
Oh
was gonna
yeah.
say if you were recently wounded, you can ride with one of us.
Oh, I'd be happy to. It's definitely beats walking back alone and potentially facing something else.
You can. I
He
will
can
allow
ride
you
on
to
my
ride on
horse. I can
Birch.
fly. I got
I'll
wings.
say, you ride on Birch. I'm tiny. We can both ride on.
So it's very hospitable of you.
Look,
So I
you're
can't turn down
healing.
the offer.
You're healing.
Of course, if you do anything to hurt Birch, I will murder you.
Oh no, you can tell he is also a ranger. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned that.
Oh, Laura would be like, oh, a fellow ranger. Like, she would be riding next to him, like, talking and trading secrets and all that.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is Fuzzy. This is my
I
animal
want to ask
companion.
him about the plants.
What's this guy's name?
Harry. Harry Hufflehauser.
Ah, Styles.
Yeah, Harry Hufflehauser.
Harry Hufflehauser. I'm putting him under one of my allies. Like,
I'm
Fair enough.
she
You've
gathering
definitely
needs
him about
contacts,
plans
for
for
God's
land.
sake.
Knickknack's singing.
Oh my god. I've never had a bag of holding before. I am so happy.
So to kind of push this along to get here, I'm gonna kind of skip this a little bit, but you guys do get another long rest as you camp for the night. Nothing happens as you take your watches. It's a pretty quiet night. The next day is mostly uneventful as you keep heading towards Baldur's Gate, and you reach the outer wall or outer city gates from the west or eastern end of Baldur's Gate. You guys reach the. What date is
It's
it?
8 o'clock.
Trying to rush this through here. Yeah, you guys get to the Basilisk Gate of Baldur's Gate about sundown, just shortly after sundown. And that's where we'll leave it for this session, and we'll pick up in Baldur's Gate next session.
Oh, money.
Dope sauce.
Knick-knack,
smell the-
Drake,
Can I,
smell the
Laura is
gold
giving you
from
the
here.
meanest glare right now for that.
can I do another research bit on
I-
one of my plants?
Yeah, most
Right,
definitely.
come
Let
on,
me
guys.
get get back over there to it. If you need to go, Darth, we're good here. It's up
Yes,
to
I
you.
do. You guys have a good one. It was an excellent session. I super look forward to next week.
You have
Yeah.
a great night, man.
That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna jet too. I appreciate you.
Yeah, later,
Hells
guys.
yeah.
Later,
Later.
everybody. Good night.